They say patience is a virtue, but in a world demanding instant gratification, what does it really cost you to wait? What are you sacrificing right now? The first cost is simple: lost opportunity. That promotion you waited for, the one someone else seized with quick action. Someone else took the risk. It's the erosion of your ambition. That burning desire slowly fades, replaced by a quiet acceptance of your current circumstances. The fire dims. You lose momentum. The initial burst of energy dwindles, making it harder to start again. Like pushing a boulder uphill, it becomes tougher. Your skills become outdated. Technology advances, knowledge evolves, and you're left playing catch-up, always a step behind the curve. Never ahead. The creeping doubt starts. Am I good enough? Did I miss my chance? These questions linger, whispering in the back of your mind. Slowly you lose trust. You sacrifice financial freedom. Investments delayed, business ventures postponed, all adding up to years of lost compounding interest. Compounding loss. The dreams you defer accumulate. That trip you planned, that course you wanted to take, all sit on a shelf, gathering dust. Dreams unfulfilled. You risk resentment. Seeing others succeed while you wait can breed bitterness, poisoning your perspective. You begin to compare and judge. You delay your happiness. The things that bring you joy are put on hold, waiting for the right time that may never arrive. Joy deferred forever? You allow fear to dictate your choices. Playing it safe becomes your default, stifling your potential and limiting your horizons. Safety becomes your prison. It's the gradual hardening of your heart. Disappointments accumulate, creating walls around your emotions, making it harder to connect. You close down. You forfeit valuable learning experiences. Failure, a crucial stepping stone to success, is avoided, leaving you unprepared for future challenges. No growth. You sacrifice your health. Stress accumulates from the constant waiting and uncertainty, leading to physical and mental strain. Patience turns into disease. The risk of stagnation. When you're not moving forward, you're essentially moving backward, losing ground in a rapidly evolving world. You're not staying still. You enable procrastination. Waiting becomes an excuse for inaction, reinforcing the habit of putting things off. The waiting becomes a habit. Your social connections weaken. While others are out experiencing life, you're missing opportunities to connect and build relationships. Alone. You diminish your self-worth. Constant postponement can erode your confidence and belief in your abilities. Belief becomes non-existent. It breeds self-doubt and second-guessing. You question your decisions, constantly wondering, what if? Fueling a cycle of anxiety and regret. What if? You risk losing relevance. As the world moves forward, your perspectives and ideas become outdated. You no longer can provide useful insight. You compromise your values. To fit in or keep the peace, you suppress your true self, sacrificing your integrity for perceived security. Value yourself less. You cultivate a victim mentality. Blaming external factors for your lack of progress, you relinquish control of your life. It's never your fault. The slow erosion of your willpower. Small acts of procrastination and inaction accumulate, weakening your resolve. You have no self-control anymore. You create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Expecting failure, you subconsciously sabotage your efforts, confirming your negative beliefs. Success is not yours. The hardening of your identity. You become defined by what you haven't achieved, rather than your potential. The could have been overshadows everything. You enable learned helplessness. Believing that you have no control over your circumstances, you stop trying altogether. You accept your fate. You experience a loss of time. Years slip by unnoticed, filled with waiting and postponement. You awaken one day and your life has passed you. You sacrifice your legacy. The impact you could have made on the world is diminished, leaving behind only a whisper of what could have been. No mark. You lose your purpose. The driving force that motivates you disappears, leaving you adrift and without direction. You stop seeking meaning. It's a loss of self-respect. Knowing you haven't lived up to your potential, you struggle to look yourself in the eye. You despise who you are. The quiet desperation sets in. A subtle sense of unease permeates your life, a constant reminder of opportunities missed. It haunts your waking hours. You compromise on your relationships, settling for less than you deserve, fearing loneliness, More than unhappiness, you're in the wrong company. The cost is a life half-lived, a tapestry woven with threads of regret, what-ifs, and unrealized dreams. Only living partially, you're not whole. You give up on change. The belief that you can still achieve your goals fades, replaced by a resignation to your current circumstances. Giving up on you. The death of innovation. With no impetus to create or explore, your mind becomes stagnant, unable to generate new ideas. Creativity withers. You lose the courage to try. The fear of failure intensifies, paralyzing you from taking even small steps toward your goals. Incapable of movement. It's a missed chance at joy. True, unadulterated joy is found in the pursuit of meaningful goals. Waiting prevents experiencing full emotion. You fail to connect deeply. A lack of shared experiences and vulnerability creates distance in relationships, hindering intimate bonds. Always distant. You're left with the constant regret of unfulfilled potential. The nagging feeling that you could have done more, been more, never enough. The world keeps moving without you. Opportunities vanish, leaving you stranded. The realization hits. You're being left behind. A sense of isolation. You start to value time less. Because you are seemingly wasting time, you assume it is limitless. Not viewing time as finite, it slips away. You create a bubble of delusion. Thinking it's not your time yet, you deny the harsh reality of a world that won't wait. An unrealistic view. You enable a fear of living. The paradox. Waiting to live means missing the best parts of being alive. Existence becomes mundane and gray, and you compromise your dreams for comfort. Choosing the easy path, you abandon the pursuit of your passions and settle for mediocrity. Dreams fade to dust. You get trapped in the ordinary. Your life becomes a predictable routine, devoid of excitement and adventure. No risk, no reward. You lose the capacity for wonder. The world becomes predictable and uninspiring, stifling curiosity and imagination. No more awe. You sacrifice your future self, the person you could have become, the dreams you could have achieved, all lost to the inertia of waiting. Self lost forever. The ultimate cost is your authentic self. Waiting to live, you become someone you never intended. Your true self gets buried, then forgotten forever. You create a future filled with regret. The biggest cost of patience is the unshakable feeling that you could have, should have, been more. Living an unfulfilled existence. You might live a life of quiet disappointment, never truly failing, yet never succeeding. You'll never feel the joy of real achievement, living a shadow of your potential. You will potentially feel unfulfilled with your legacy, knowing you didn't make the impact you could have. The lack of fulfillment haunts you every day. You might leave with an empty heart. The cost of unrealized dreams and missed moments can weigh heavily, leaving without ever truly loving or being loved. You will likely spend a life of mediocrity. The biggest cost, accepting less. In essence, you're settling for a existence of just getting by, never reaching for more. You'll likely regret not living fully. The ultimate price of too much patience in a fast world is the deep-seated regret of a life not completely lived. It haunts your dreams. The loss of your potential self is the greatest loss. Your could have been fades into the background. The true tragedy of unused gifts and talents, ultimately lost forever. You might find that you spend all of your time waiting for permission to live, never truly embracing the reality of the moment and your dreams. If you're too patient, you might never find the right time. You'll keep deferring hoping conditions align. In the end, you're left waiting, the dreams unrealized and life unfulfilled. Ultimately, you are costing yourself what you can become. The pain of unrealized potential will likely always sting, leaving you never fully healed, never at peace with yourself. The ultimate cost is this: you lose yourself. In waiting, in postponing, in fearing, you trade your authentic self for a hollow imitation of a life lived, and time is gone forever. The greatest cost of all is waking up one day and realizing that your life, as you know it, has already quietly ended. You're just a ghost in the machine now. The truth is, patience without action is just a slow form of self-destruction. It's a silent thief, stealing your potential one day at a time, forever silencing your dreams.